Hey everybody, this is Spoony Bard. Welcome to my channel. This is another in my series of dollar store graphic novel pickups that I do. If you're interested in seeing more, I've got a playlist link in the description. And it was basically I go to my local dollar stores, Dollarama in Canada, and they have a good selection of Marvel and DC graphic novels. And they're at priced at about $5 now, so can't be beat. Anyways, getting into it. So as you can see, I've got DC's New 52 era. It's Batman Volume 5, Zero Year, The Dark City. This is part of the Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo run. It contains issues 25 through 27 and 29 through 33. As I understand it, issue number 28 is sort of a lead into the Batman Eternal weekly series. I don't know much about that. If it's required reading for the rest of Snyder's Batman run, please let me know, because I'm not sure if that's something that I just want to track down versus I kind of need to track down. Anyways, the book is full of standard, excellent Greg Capullo artwork. You can see here clearly the Riddler is sort of one of the threats. I don't know much about Zero Year. I really enjoyed that recent Batman movie with Robert Pattinson, the Batman, and the Riddler was kind of like one of the big villains in there. So I don't know if it drew inspiration from this or not, but it'd be cool to check it out. Okay, so next up I have Harley Quinn, Night and Day. This is actually volume 2 of the Harley Quinn series that I think it started in the late 90s, 98 or 99. So this is sort of shortly after they introduced her into the DCU. I think the first volume is called Preludes and Knock Knock Jokes. I do have that one somewhere. So you can see Carl Kessel writing, but the Dodsons on the art and some early Pete Woods art. But really, the Dodsons are the highlight here. Okay, so it contains issues number 8 through 13 and the Harley Quinn Our Worlds at War one-shot, which was towards the around, I think, 2000, 2001, they had a big Superman event called Our World at War. Essentially, this giant space being called Imperiex or Imperiex or whatever, he was coming, and he was gonna like kind of destroy Earth and some other stuff. And I think there were a lot of tie-ins, as you see. I mean, if Harley Quinn gets one, everybody else did. The JSA one, I think, was pretty good. And I think they used the event to kill off that Seer L, the weird Supergirl with the black hair. Anyways, this also has a tie-in to the Joker's Last Laugh event, which was when the Joker was apparently dying, and so he triggered some Joker bomb, Joker gas, or whatever. And I don't know. I know there's a Young Justice tie-in issue as well. What is interesting, I find, though, is there is some very early artwork in here with Amanda Connor doing Harley Quinn. And it's just interesting because I didn't know her connection to the character kind of went back that far. You can kind of see her her characters have a distinctive look in the faces. Next up, DC's New 52 era Justice League. This is volume 2, The Villain's Journey, written by Jeff Johns. And the one thing I will tell you kind of irks me about this is you see on the cover, you see Jeff Johns as the writer, Jim Lee as the artist, with Scott Williams as his inker. However, this book contains art by Gene Ha, who's an amazing artist. He did a lot of the top 10 stuff with Alan Moore for ABC, DC imprint. And they did what, 1 or 2 issues of Grant Morrison's The Authority at Wildstorm. And he was the artist on there. Really good stuff. It's disappointing that run got canned. So he's in here, not credited. And another big Wildstorm artist that I liked a lot, Carlos Dianda. He does some work in here too, so you can see this is the Gene Ha artwork. I like the way he does his faces and his characters and stuff like that. And then Carlos D'Anda does the sort of the Green Arrow arc. He's got kind of a cartoony style, but it's also sort of very detailed, especially when it comes to like, you can see Green Arrow in his pouches and when they do like army guys and stuff like that. I think I've liked him since he did the Stormwatch Team Achilles. That was a great series that had an unfortunate ending. Anyways, so 2 out of the 6 issues are done by different artists. The 4th one is Jim Lee. It's not like great Jim Lee stuff, but you know, most of his work is pretty clean, so I can't argue with that. And yeah, the ending that surprises everybody is, well, they start dating now. Oh yeah, sorry. This is issues 7 through 12, and like I said, Jim Lee only drew 4 out of the 6 issues, so it's kind of annoying that they labeled him as the sole artist. Okay, and last up on here is DC's New 52 era The Flash, Volume 2, Rogue's Revolution. This is done by the sort of artist and writer now, Francis Manapul, and I think it was co-written by Brian Buccellato. You can see here, this is the cover to, this contains issues 9 through 12, the Zero issue, and Flash Annual number 1. I know that is the cover for the Flash Annual, and I love the way that the art is incorporated into the title. So it has like the Flash, but you can see versus the Rogues was created by Captain Cold. So I think that's a really neat premise. Artistic design. The art inside is very good. Confrontation with Gorilla Grodd, excuse me. You can see the Weather Wizard, they're setting everything up. There's Golden Glider, who's Captain Cold's sister. And I don't know much about these storylines. I love the Rogues. Loved them when Jeff Johns was writing them, especially pre-Flashpoint. So, you know, it's definitely something that I'm going to be looking forward to reading, especially since I do have the 1st and the 5th volumes of the New 52 Flash. So I can at least read the first 2, kind of get an idea of where it's going, and then I can jump right into the 5th one. Anyways, that's it for today. If you guys have any comments on any of the books you've seen, recommendations, or things to avoid, or just maybe books that you found at your local stores that you want to tell me about to keep an eye out for, please leave a comment. Otherwise, thanks for your time.